Story 1: Echoes of the Past. As I settled into my new apartment, an inexplicable sense of unease washed over me. Little did I know that the ghosts of the building's past would soon reveal themselves in the most chilling manner. One night, as I prepared for bed, I caught a glimpse of movement out of the corner of my eye. I turned to find a translucent figure standing at the foot of my bed, a ghostly apparition that sent shivers down my spine. Its hollow eyes bore into mine, as if peering into the depths of my soul. Paralyzed with fear, I watched as the ghostly figure reached out a spectral hand. Suddenly, my surroundings transformed, and I found myself transported to a different era, a scene of tragedy and horror. I was a witness to a past that refused to stay buried. I relived the ghost's final moments, a chilling tale of betrayal and despair. The echoes of their anguish reverberated through my very being. As the vision faded, I gasped for breath, shaken by the experience. From that night on, the ghostly presence lingered, appearing at unexpected moments, a constant reminder of the building's haunted history. I delved into research, uncovering the stories of the past residents who met tragic ends within these walls. Driven by a desire to bring peace to the restless spirits, I embarked on a journey to unravel the mysteries surrounding their deaths. As I dug deeper, I discovered a hidden truth. A malevolent force bound the ghosts to the building, trapping them in an eternal cycle of torment. With newfound determination, I sought a way to break the curse and set the souls free. Through rituals and incantations, I called upon the forces beyond to intervene. The air crackled with energy as the veil between realms thinned, and I faced the darkness head-on. In a climactic showdown, the malevolent force unleashed its fury, but with unwavering resolve, I confronted it. Light battled darkness, and as the entity dissipated, a sense of peace settled over the building. The ghosts, finally liberated, crossed over to the other side, their haunting presence forever lifted. As I stood among the remnants of the supernatural battle, I realized that sometimes it takes a brave soul to confront the past and release the tormented spirits that linger in our world. Story 2: Through the Veil. I always had a fascination with the paranormal, but little did I know that my curiosity would lead me to a terrifying encounter with the spirit world. One fateful evening, I found myself drawn to an abandoned house on the outskirts of town. The dilapidated structure stood as a forgotten relic, veiled in mystery and whispers of haunting tales. Against my better judgment, I stepped inside, eager to explore its secrets. As I wandered through the dimly lit corridors, a chilling breeze brushed against my skin. The air grew heavy with an otherworldly presence. Heart-pounding, I pushed forward, my steps echoing in the silence. And then, I saw her. A ghostly figure standing at the end of the hallway. Her ethereal form flickered, her gaze fixated on me. Fear clutched my chest as she beckoned me closer, a haunting smile curling upon her translucent lips. Compelled by an invisible force, I followed her into a room engulfed in darkness. The door slammed shut behind me, trapping me inside. Panic surged through my veins as the walls seemingly stretched and contorted, closing in on me. With a sudden burst of energy, the room transformed into a vivid scene from the past. I was transported to a time long gone, witnessing a tragedy that unfolded within these very walls. The ghostly figure, once a victim, revealed the horrors she endured. Torn between empathy and terror, I vowed to help her find peace. Through painstaking research, I uncovered the truth. A hidden relic within the house held the key to releasing the restless spirits trapped within its confines. Armed with this knowledge, I embarked on a perilous quest to locate the relic. Each step forward was met with supernatural resistance, as if the spirits fought to protect their secrets. But I pressed on, determined to bring an end to the cycle of torment. Finally, I discovered the relic, a small, ornate box hidden in the attic. As I opened it, a blinding light engulfed the room. The energy surged through me, connecting me to the spiritual realm. With a collective sigh, The ghosts were set free, their ethereal forms dissipating into the ether. Breathing a sigh of relief, I knew that I had played a part in restoring balance and peace to the haunted house. Through my journey, I learned that sometimes the line between the living and the dead is thinner than we realize, and it is our duty to bridge that divide with compassion and understanding. Story 3: Whispers of the Forgotten. My fascination with the paranormal led me to explore the forgotten corners of an old asylum, a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead seemed to blur. Little did I know that my quest for the unknown would bring me face to face with the restless souls trapped within those decaying walls. As I stepped into the dilapidated asylum, a sense of heaviness settled upon me. Shadows danced, mocking my presence, and the air grew thick with an unspoken sorrow. I ventured deeper, my heart pounding with anticipation. In the dimly lit corridors, I heard whispers, faint echoes of long-forgotten voices. The words were indistinguishable, but their desperation filled the air. Fear mingled with curiosity as I followed the ghostly trail. In a forgotten corner, I stumbled upon a room that radiated an otherworldly energy. The door creaked open, revealing an eerie scene. A group of ghostly figures huddled together, their eyes empty, their expressions etched with anguish. Touched by their plight, I vowed to uncover the truth behind their suffering. Through meticulous research, I pieced together the horrifying tale of mistreatment and neglect that unfolded within the asylum's walls. Driven by a sense of justice, I delved deeper into the supernatural realm, seeking answers from the spirits themselves. I conducted seances and communicated with the forgotten souls, listening to their pleas and recording their stories. With each encounter, the ghosts grew stronger, their voices louder. They longed to be heard, to be acknowledged, and I became their conduit, a bridge between the forgotten and the living. Together, we uncovered the dark secrets of the asylum's past, exposing the atrocities that had been buried for far too long. Through our collective efforts, we managed to release the spirits from their torment, allowing them to find solace in the afterlife. As I left the asylum, I couldn't help but feel a sense of fulfillment. I had played a part in bringing closure to those who had suffered in silence. The whispers of the forgotten no longer echoed through those hallways, and the asylum stood as a stark reminder of the importance of remembering the souls lost to the shadows. Story 4: The Haunting Photograph. A simple antique shop held the key to a haunting encounter that would forever change my perception of the world. As I perused the dusty shelves, a weathered photograph caught my eye. A group portrait from a bygone era. Little did I know that this innocent keepsake would unleash a spectral presence into my life. Taking the photograph home, I admired the faces frozen in time. Men, women, and children whose lives had long since passed. But as night fell and the room grew dark, something inexplicable occurred. The figures in the photograph seemed to move, their expressions contorted with anguish. Startled, I blinked, convinced it was a trick of the light. But as I focused my gaze, the faces continued their macabre dance, locked in eternal torment. Fear gripped my heart as I realized that the photograph held a gateway to the spiritual realm. Night after night, I would hear whispers, barely audible, as if carried on a spectral breeze. The voices pleaded for release, their words haunting my dreams. The ghostly presence grew stronger, its influence permeating every corner of my home. Determined to uncover the truth, I embarked on a quest to delve into the photograph's history. A trail of forgotten tales led me to a dark secret, a tragic event that had befallen the individuals captured in that fateful image. Driven by a desire to bring peace to restless souls, I sought guidance from paranormal experts and conducted seances. Through these interactions, I became a vessel, relaying messages from the spirits trapped within the photograph. As I listened to their stories, a bond formed, a shared mission to release them from their spectral prison. Together, we uncovered a forgotten ritual, a key that could sever the connection between the living world and the ethereal realm. With trembling hands, I performed the ritual, a mix of ancient chants and sacred artifacts. Energy crackled in the air as the photograph trembled, and the ghostly figures gradually faded, their expressions turning serene. In the aftermath, a sense of peace settled over my home. The whispers ceased, and the photograph became a mere relic of the past, no longer a portal for the lost spirits. As I reflected on my haunting journey, I realized the fragility of the barrier between the living and the dead. The encounter taught me that even in the face of spectral torment, compassion and understanding can bring liberation to those who have been trapped in the shadows.